Hello, Namaste. Today I'm going to show you how to make vegan Thai red curry and packed with full of nutrients. Without any delays, let's get started with my vegan Thai red curry. Soak dried red chili into water. If you want, you can use warm water that soaks quickly. I used about 7 red chilies. Then I have plenty of lemongrass in my garden, but we need stalks, so I'm taking this. After you get the stalks, remove the upper layer which is little dried, and I'm gonna use the inside one which is a little bit softer. When you move it, you can feel that. So I'm gonna use about 3 inches. The rest of lemongrass, I dry it and use it for herbal teas, or you can also use it fresh one. Since my lemongrass is from my garden, I have the fresh one, so it is not that hard. Just in case if you find the hard one, you can actually blend it before you use it. So blend it and use the water so you don't feel like chewing. Now heat a yolk and add 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds, 2 tablespoons of coriander seeds and saute it. Let it turn aromatic. Saute this on a medium flame. Now add lemongrass stalk, 6 garlic cloves and 2 inch of galangal or ginger. Galangal is also from ginger family, but preferably try to use galangal. If it is not available, then use ginger. Also, I used about 6 shallots and I sliced it for an easy roasting. At this point, you can use the flame medium to high and make sure nothing is burnt. Also, I'm using 1 lemon zest for the extra flavor. Once you start smelling the aroma, then you can stop roasting and keep it aside and let it cool. Once it is cool, now make this both into a paste, and I'm going to use this soaked chili water a little bit to make it into paste. Now take all these ingredients together in a mixing jar and blend it into a nice paste. Also, I'm not going to use this whole paste for my cooking because it is always good to use as you need it. Sometimes you may make it a little bit extra, that should be okay. Once you make this into a paste, add a little bit of salt and blend it one more time, then it is done. Now heat the yolk and add about 3 tablespoons of oil. As I told you, I'm not going to use all the curry paste, so I'm going to use only 50% of it and saute it about 5 minutes. It is always good to have your flame on medium. Since we already dry roasted all the ingredients, you don't have to saute it that longer. And the rest of the curry paste, you can preserve it in the refrigerator about 7 days, or you can put it in the freezer up to several months. Once this is done, now add vegetables. You can go with any type of vegetables that you pick. If you're going to use the carrots, use them first because it takes a little longer to cook. Then I'm using green eggplant. This is definitely optional. After adding both of them, give it a time to cook at least 50%. Then add red bell pepper and green bell pepper. Also, many people use bamboo shoots in Thai red curry commonly. I'm sauteing it about 5 to 6 minutes until it is at least 70% done. Then I'm adding 2 cups of coconut milk. I personally like to have a lot of vegetables in my cooking, so I'm using only 2 cups of coconut milk, but if you want, you can add 2 more cups of coconut milk. At this point, check the taste. If you want, you can add little more red curry paste. You can always adjust the spice up to your level, and also check with the salt and add a little bit more if you need it. Once all the vegetables are cooked perfectly, then finally I'm gonna add crushed basil leaves, because it gives a nice aroma to the curry when you add it at the end. That's it! Our vegan Thai red curry is ready. I'm not using any substitute for the shrimp paste here, but trust me, you will definitely love this recipe once you make it. I hope you like this video, and please let me know in the comments if you try this, and also please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you!